Hi guys, Maikeru here. This is my Quest for Survival Hardcore Ironman series. This is episode 12 and I finally got ports unlocked in this episode. I got my first port skill to 90 and it was agility. So I've unlocked ports and I'll be doing that all the time to try and get that good Sea Singer armor for Hardcore Ironman. I have quite a lot of footage that I have to catch up on because I've just been doing Menopause stuff lately. So for the next couple of episodes it will just be catching up on all of the gains and all of the quests I've done over the last couple of weeks that we've missed. I'm going to start doing these episodes more frequently again now the Menopause hype has died down just a little bit. Once I've caught up on footage, I'm going to be bossing on this guy. So now the risk factor is going to be included when I start going to bosses like God Wars Dungeon 1 and things like that. I'm so excited to go to proper bossing and just feel that thrill of actually killing them, risking my account every time. So hopefully we'll have some bossing soon once it's all caught up. Anyway, let's get into this video. Starting the video off, I got a task from Summoner. She gave me Fire Giants or Cow Fights. Quite a hard choice, but I chose Fire Giants. Just so I didn't have to pay a VIP ticket for Cow Fights. Fire Giants are really good melee experience anyway. Fire Giants got me from 66 to 68 attack just in that task alone. So just 2 levels to go till I get tier 70 melee equipment, which is great. I could do Branches of Darkmare and get the tier 70 weapons from that. I plan on doing it for the Blisterwood staff anyway. So the melee weapon there will also be tier 70 and also be great. I got Giant Mole as a Reaper task, so I thought I'd go solo him. My mage level is much higher than what it was when I used to kill the Giant Mole, so it was really nice and easy to solo. It was actually kind of fun doing a bit of bossing on the Hardcore Ironman. The Mole isn't dangerous at all really. He may stun you here and there or shake the floor and do some damage, but there's nothing too lethal for here, so it's not like I risked much by killing the Giant Mole. Doing the Reaper task in general is always really good because of the Slayer experience it provides. I also got 62 defense while killing the Giant Mole. Completing the Reaper gave me 61 Slayer alongside that 62 defense, so that's pretty damn good. Remember, with your mole skins and your mole claws, go to the guy in the Falador Park called Wilson the Gardener. He'll trade them for bird's nests and hopefully you'll get some seeds that you can use in your farm runs. My favourite daily right now is probably the Nemi Forest. It gives so much prayer XP and farming experience alongside a little bit of mining and dungeoneering as well. Just from today's Nemi Forest alone I got 56 prayer. And then I went on to get 61 farming as well. I only need 2 more farming levels and then I have the farming level required for Branches of Darkmare. Nemi Forest should easily get me to that level. If not, I have the Kingdom to help me get some seeds. As you can see from the Kingdom, I've collected 3,500 maple logs and 20 bird's nests with seeds in them. So both of those will lead for some really nice experience. And then obviously alongside that, I got a range of different herbs which are also super helpful. The Kingdom is so useful. Definitely do it on your Ironman. So my skilling recently has been focused on Branches of Darkmare. I got 70 fletching, which is also a requirement for branches. Now the major requirement is woodcutting. I need to do Deadliest catch in order to do woodcutting on Abertol with a deposit box so I can deposit all the teaks and mahoganies for construction experience ready for Prif as well. So I kind of want to get Deadliest catch done before training woodcutting because otherwise I'm losing out on all of those awesome planks. I also went to do a hard clue scroll that I got from Slayer. The first reward was pretty mediocre, not very good at all, so I re-rolled it and I managed to get another magic combo. I guess it's going to be good when I need those fortunate components later on for a Luck of the Dwarves, so I'll take that re-roll and that fortunate component. Carrying on with a bit of Slayer in between all the skilling, I got 62 Slayer at Fungal Magi, probably my favourite task at low level Slayer. Remember to do those daily shooting stars so you can get the 50k from the Teletubbies if you're a bit low on cash. Speaking of caches, make sure you do your daily caches. I got 80 from this one and I still have never trained the skill. 80 divination, that's one invention requirement ticked off. Considering I wanted 90 agility before the fair went, I went to the empty throne room and got 88 agility there. Only 2 levels for ports. After the agility, I wanted to AFK a little bit, so I went to the rune span so I could AFK some rune crafting levels because I want to get 91 sometime for double natures. I got up to level 71 rune crafting before leaving. When I went back to Summoner after AFK and some runecrafting, she gave me Aberrant Spectres. I wanted to prefer Aberrant Spectres as they're one of the best tasks, especially for Ironmen. They give you so many herb drops, it's unreal. They give you swamp tar needed for your salamanders. They give literally everything you could ask for in a Slayer task at mid-level on an Ironman. Herblore is so annoying to train, so herbs in any aspect are amazing. Remember, when you're doing tasks in the Slayer tower, grab a Slayer contract so that it will give you a special one while on task. Complete that contract for extra experience while doing your actual Slayer assignment. While killing my Aberrant Spectres, I got an Ectoplasmate to drop. So now whenever I get a Ghostly Essence drop, they're actually going to be useful because I can use an attuned Ectoplasmate in the end. I can also just keep the Ectoplasmate in my inventory for some free prayer experience. Doing these Aberrant Spectres got me to 58 range, nearly 60 for the Orange Salamander, and I also got 70 HP. 70 Constitution is a requirement for Zami God Wars Dungeon, so that will be very, very exciting when I go there. Hopefully I'll go there within the next couple of episodes. I have to get 70 thieving for Deadliest catch so I can do woodcutting with a deposit box. I got 60 thieving Caution volunteers and I had to stop because it's so tedious. I'm going to take a break, then I'll come back and get 70. So getting the most out of the fair before Menaphos released and it was taken away, I got 90 agility doing the agility course on happy hours. 90 agility also unlocks ports for me, so I headed straight there to get it started. I went to Port Sarim and headed over to the ports portal. I went through the ports portal and the first thing that I wanted to do was help out Meg. I just answered the 3 questions to help Meg in order to get my XP lamp soon when the weekly resets. Just by doing Meg every single week, you can get some really nice XP lamps, especially when it gives you a Herblore one. So then it was time to start my Arc journey and just do the tutorial that they asked me to follow with the arrow on the floor. So starting off ports is really simple because they tell you exactly what to do at the start with loads and loads of flashing icons. So it will have flashing crew members, flashing areas, flashing people, whatever you need to do, they'll be blinking right in your face. So the tutorial is pretty much impossible to fail because it just spoon feeds it to you so easily and so clearly. It also gives you a little insight of what ports is all about in general, because pretty much what you do in this tutorial is all you ever do in ports. It's just the missions get a bit longer and the crew members get stronger, your ship gets better, blah blah blah. Doing ports pretty much becomes a daily in the end. But when you're starting out, it's not really a daily at all because the missions you send out only take 20 minutes. Coming back here every 20 minutes can be a bit tedious to start with, but once you've got all of that out of the way, it becomes much easier. Your missions start taking 4 hours and then 6 hours and then even longer. But in general, 4-hour missions are fine because you can do plenty of things and then come back and then do another mission. So pretty much the gist of ports is you upgrade your boat whenever you can. You buy a different variety of crew members. So there's 3 different skills. There's seafaring, combat and morale. You don't want all of your members only having seafaring because then you'll be screwed if you get a morale mission. So if you get a mixture of different members or members that have multiple attributes, so a crew member might give morale and combat, you can get those, and then you can also get ones that might give seafaring and combat. So these are the ones you just want to stock up on, and you want a really big mixture because if they give you missions that require 2 things, you need to be good in both. And then because you've got 2 ships, you're going to want a lot of crew members in order to go on consistent missions with both ships. But all in all, it's pretty simple. Just always upgrade your ship, make sure your members have a range of different attributes, and you're good to go. So I just sent off my first ever ports mission, and it's time to do this over and over again until I get some good stuff. While waiting my 20 minutes for my ship to come back, I did some wanging at the fair with my tokens. I got to 75 mining, which is a requirement for Plague's End. So now ports just becomes a very repetitive thing to do, but it's super easy at the same time. As you can see, both of my missions came back with both ships. It gave me some bamboo which I was able to upgrade my ship with. So I upgraded my ship and I'm able to use those bits on my ship in order to give more morale, combat and things like that. Then you select 2 more missions that give some good rewards from your list. make sure your crew is up for the challenge, send that crew off, make sure that you have the right things on your ship and the right crew members for it, and then do the same with the second boat, and then you're good to go. You go head off somewhere else while your ships do their thing, and then you come back at another time. That's ports in a nutshell. I'm going to be doing this a lot, so I won't keep covering it in the video. I just wanted to give a rundown of starting it. Make sure you always do your Dungeoneering dailies and extend them to 2 floors. After I did my 2 Dungeoneering floors, I got to 50 Dungeoneering, and then trading in the daily got me all the way to 53. You get so much Dungeoneering experience just for the extended dailies, so whenever they do come up on your list, make sure you do them and extend them. The XP's too good to pass up. Now it was time to head back, do in some Caution volunteers to get my 70 thieving for the Deadliest catch. It took a little while and my hand hurt by the end of it, but I done 60 to 70 all in one sitting, nice and easy. The only thing left for Deadliest catch on the requirement list was Hunter. I was 2 levels away, so I went to the fair and I got 67 with the little ducks that were there in that little stand. The last thing before doing the Deadliest catch was the Tower of Life, so I completed this quest first and went straight into the Deadliest catch and completed that one as well. The Deadliest catch was pretty damn awesome. It gave me 74 fishing as well, as when you complete it, it gives you 70,000 fishing experience. 70,000 fishing experience is quite a lot. Also, I went and hunted a red salamander, so when I get my 60 range, I will be able to use the red salamander and some Taramin tar in order to kill things like the aberrant spectres really nice and quickly. I used the swamp tar that I gained from killing the aberrant spectres with some Taramin, and then that made the Taramin tar I needed. I had another aberrant slayer task, so I went and killed them with that red salamander, and it made very quick work of them. I got 61 range during that task. So rounding up the video with my hardcore Ironman stats, they're on screen now if you're interested in any of them. They're slowly but surely creeping up the ranks, especially things that get up very consistently like divination with caches. That's at 82 already. In the next episode I'm thinking of getting 76 woodcutting for branches of Darkmare, so that will take a little while of doing. I'm probably going to do woodcutting while doing voiceovers, so I can AFK woodcut while doing loads and loads of different voiceovers, and then do active things like Slayer while I'm not doing voiceovers. Once I've done branches of Darkmare, I can do a day of barrows or something like that, get loads and loads of barrows items and see if I can get anything of actual use. Say I kill 50 barrow brothers or something, hopefully get a good item out of that. Then after doing the barrows brothers, I'll move on to something like God Wars Dungeon 1. God Wars Dungeon 1 seems like it'll be super fun. I can do it on my own, but I don't think that would be that great. So it might be better to go with a friend or two and we can easily kill it as a group rather than solo. Instead of getting 1 kill a trip, I might be able to get 5 to 10. It would be much nicer. But yeah, really happy with the stats so far, and the 90 agility to be my port skill is kind of funny. The fair was definitely worth doing, and 90 agility just proves it. And that'll be the end of this video. Comment down below if there's anything you want me to do in particular on this account, or what you think I should aim for. And I appreciate you watching this far in. Thanks for watching. As always, give the video a like if you did enjoy it, subscribe if you're new for future videos like this. My hardcore Ironman is finally getting the levels needed to do some endgame stuff soon. Some of the higher tier bosses will be much easier now the levels are getting higher and I'm getting all of those quest items and things like that. So hopefully soon you'll see me being a bit risky, killing some other bosses. Either way, Goblin Slayers with a Z is my clan. It's open to everyone and anyone. You can join my friends chat Maikeru in game if you fancy to chat as well. If you didn't want to join the clan, you can still chat there. The Discord link is in the description if you fancy chatting on voice communications, and my Twitter link is in the description if you want to follow me there. And until next time, see ya.